This thing's been sitting here dead for far too long. Here a couple years ago, I put a brand new starter on it because the old starter had given up the ghost. And that worked for a while. And then naturally, just outside the warranty period, hit the starter one morning, and this thing just sounded like it was chewing itself apart. And so I thought, well, that ain't good. Well, at that time, I didn't have time to fool with it, and I still don't have time to fool with it, but I need it. So I figured, well, it sounded like the nose cone on the starter broke, went into the bottom of the bell housing, and was getting chewed up by the ring gear on the flywheel. Totally forgetting that these old Fords don't have a bull nose, a bell on them. The Bendix works in reverses for most starters. They're a flat mount starter. And what had happened, this gear on the end of the Bendix just sheared off. A bunch of the teeth just sheared right off. And I discovered it's because the gear on this thing was much longer than the original. And I figured, well, it couldn't retract fast enough. And the ring gear just kept grabbing it and just stripped those teeth right off. So, this is the old starter. I want to pull the Bendix assembly off of that and mount it on here. Problem I'm having right now is I'm trying to figure out how to get this off here. This is the newer style. And there's a pin in there that keeps this, it's compressed enough that holds this assembly on there. I got to slide this down enough to get that pin out and then pull this out. Plastic ratchet on here. That ain't gonna last too long. I mean, for an $150 starter, you'd think they'd use more quality parts, but overseas manufacturer, you get what you get. Well, I need this thing right away. I got some more mowing to do. Plus, Power from the Past has been trying to get out to the dog park for a play day, and they have a big dog show coming up, and they want us to smooth the grounds, but the problem is there's 20 acres of weeds that are about 5 feet tall. And I need to get over there with a brush hog and knock that down enough so we can get in there with the plows and the discs and work the ground up. Get that weed stuff worked in and then let it sit for a week or two and then work it again in time for the dogs to get in there. So, my old pal Larry came through. That's his tractor. It's on long-term loan here. He's got 3 other N-Series Fords. He says, I can only drive one at a time. He came up with a good spare starter for me. So I am going to get that mounted on the Ford and get it lit off so I can get some work done. Yeah, I know. Everything's farm all in case, and I'm working on a Ford. What can I say? Hey, the mail calls just keep rolling on in. This latest one is from my good buddy, Bill Cameron, YouTube Edge of Eternity. I'll put a link in the description. Bill's a great guy. He's actively engaged in the automotive industry. He's got a really nice vintage Camaro he's been working on for quite a while. And also, he's been doing some demos. I think he's working on the wall hanging for the shop. I can't remember. But he was explaining the latest processes Detroit is using for forming structural members of cars and trucks. Very fascinating. And so if you want to know more about that, go over to Bill's channel and check that out. Bill contacted me on email a few days ago. And, hey, Matt,
Stickers. I'm always a sucker for stickers, I'm telling you. So, boy, is this thing dull. Man, oh man. I gotta rip that thing open with my teeth faster than this dull razor blade. I guess I better get some new ones. Good Lord. Just tear it open. All right. Hi, Matt. I really enjoy your channel and all you do and your kind comments you always leave on mine. You're a wonderful person. Well, other people may have a different opinion. And I appreciate you very much. Here are some stickers for you. All right. God bless you, my friend, Bill Cameron. Bill, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And look what he sent. I got a couple of really, 3 good stickers here. Yeah, and for those of you that don't know, like I say, Bill's heavy in the automotive industry and really got that sweet Camaro, but also if you are in need of some spiritual guidance, Bill runs daily 1-minute devotionals on his channel, and then on Sunday nights he does a Sunday night in the shop service, 20 minutes to half an hour. Really good stuff. So if you are in need of some spiritual advice or counseling or just some good fellowship, rub elbows with like-minded people, head on over to Bill's channel and he'll hook you up. All right, let's get one of these on the toolbox. Okay. Bill, you're right. Gonna be wedged right between Jim's Do-It-Yourself Garage, Olson's Gaskets, Steiner Tractor Parts, and Super Clean. I know you like Super Clean. I've got some Super Clean in my cabinet, courtesy of Bill. So there we go. A little tight on space, but yeah. Edge of Eternity, Bill Cameron. Thanks again, Bill. Really appreciate it. Okay, let's go see if we can get a starter in that old Ford 8N tractor. Well, I gotta work kind of fast. I'm standing right in the middle of a bunch of fire ants. They are not friendly. Those of you that know about fire ants know if you get bit by one, it is not a pleasant experience. Okay, I got a little more finagling to do here. I'll bring you right back. There is some seriously sketchy wiring on this old Ford. Of course, if you were 72 years old, you'd have some sketchy wiring too. Battery box is about rusted out. You'd think a guy with a sheet metal background would do something about that. Maybe I will. That might be a good scrap whisperer project. Find some scrap around here and build a new battery box. All right, it's as tight as I dare tighten that, because it is brass. Okay. I'll go get the battery and stuff it in there. We'll see if this beast will run. Yeah, these little devils live up to their name. You ever get bit by one, you're on fire for a week. Yeah, fire ants. Lovely little creatures. Let's see what blows up. Boy, thing literally has not run in 6 months. Clutch isn't even stuck. All right. Therapy this afternoon. Tractor therapy. Go for a little ride. All this is mowed, but I gotta go up and down the access roads again. We've had 2 days of rain again. I mean, it's crazy. But oh well. So hey, I'm gonna cut it off here. Go enjoy a little tractor therapy. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see what I can come up with to get in trouble with on the next video. And don't forget to go check out my buddy Bill Crammer, The Age of Eternity. Bye for now, everyone.